This is recording for advanced communities practice presentation. There was a time a client, Mrs. Lee, came to me with a collection agency's letter. She told me a year ago when she visited the dental clinic in OHSU, her dentist forced her to visit the emergency room without her permission. The reason why would the doctor do that is because my client was really nervous about the dental surgery and her heart was pumping really fast. So the dental assistant blocked the door, the dentist called the ambulance, and they put my client on a wheelchair, sent her to the ER. Even though my client was screaming, yelling, even on her knees to beg for their mercy to let her go. Many people comfort her by explaining the social worker in OHSU will be taking care of her emergency room bill payment. However, no one realized she was a resident from the state of Washington. Therefore, the financial assistance program in the OHSU will not accept her application because she is a resident from Washington State. And this event ended up with a $2,000 emergency room bill payment for her family. That day, I spent almost an hour listening to my client's Mrs. Lee's story. She cried a couple of times, and every time she cries when she mentioned about her family cannot afford that payment. And then I went to my supervisor immediately, hoping her experience may give me some guidance. However, my supervisor simply said to me, "You need to drop the case," and just gave her some lawyer's phone number. "We cannot help." Well, to me, my supervisor was quite cold, so I went after this case by myself. I started by calling the collection agency, which they told me that they only collect bills, they don't take care of how come these payments, where these payments come from, they don't care. So I called the OHSU billing office, talked to the worker, talked to the specialist, talked to the manager, talked to the head of departments, but they keep referring back to the policy setting that the service has been delivered, therefore the client has to pay the bill, even though there's nothing serious finding in their emergency room. So I called the dental clinic, and they kind of mentioned this is the medical procedure. This is the standard process when someone is experiencing when their heart is pumping really fast. This is what they have to do. So they're following protocol. Then I called the department of emergency room. Same thing, it's the policy. And in the end, I called the complaint and improvement unit. It's a voicemail, and they never call me back. So it's quite upsetting. Me and my client really soon learned that a more practical option is to seek legal service to find a lawyer. However, my client strongly against this idea. I suspect this is related to the Chinese cultural background. There is a Chinese saying about their involvement with lawyers affair leads to the gate of hell. So I suspect my client believes if she any involvement with lawyer, and when she passed away, she will go to hell. So she didn't go for that. I was quite upset for the whole case because we did a lot, but there wasn't much achievement in relation to the bill payment itself. Miss Cecily's family was really angry about the hospital, and they call it as an evil hospital. So I kind of changed the strategy a little bit. I tried to help them overcome the concept of the hospital itself is not evil, but there are many improvements about their policy. And in the end, they agreed to pay back $20 per month to the hospital. So, although I'm not here trying to discourage any social worker to not to advocate for their clients. However, I believe social worker must not lose hope, even though we cannot achieve a really tangible outcome. After keep working with Miss Lee, she really appreciates all the times that I spent with her. I try to fight for her rights. Yeah. And I also learned so much about the procedure inside the hospital bill payment structure. It seems like the client's right is really being discouraged by the administration structure. And if I'm going to do it again, I believe I will not be spending that much time in calling different offices anymore. I will be working with my client to keep on overcoming this event, keep on having her and her family to understand sometimes this is the story that worth letting the public know, and worth letting to push for change in the policy. And it would be nice if I can help her to overcome the cultural understanding about legal service is not necessarily the gateway of the opportunity. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope everyone have a Thanksgiving.